Hey sports fans, this is Straight from the Basement with Tommy Ommy. I'm a sports fan who always said, if I never played a sport professionally, then I want to talk about it. I'm born and raised in New York City. Played organized basketball for several well-known teams in the mid-'70s and the early '80s, such as the legendary Home Cold Rucker Tournament, Melbank, Stone Gym and Riverside Church, LaGuardia House, and my all-time favorite, Each One Teach One. Having sports in my life at an early age always kept me out of trouble. If I wasn't playing basketball, I was either playing football or baseball. Hey sports fans, this is Straight from the Basement with Tommy Ommy, where my opinions, views, and facts will cover the hottest, the latest, and the past sports events. Welcome. Once again, I want to continue to thank everyone who has liked and subscribed to my podcast. And if this is the first time you're viewing it, please do the same. As always, before I even get into today's topic, yes, I got one smoking hot topic I gotta talk about. Listen, I'm talking about the number 2 seed UConn versus the number 1 overall, my Duke, from that East bracket. Yeah, Sunday pass in the Elite 8 matchup. Yeah. Woo, my God, I didn't think I could do this show, but I gotta do it. Listen, everybody witnessed why March Madness is at its best. And that's all I can say. Listen, my young Duke went against a UConn team, upperclassman UConn team. We was beating them throughout 39 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't know where I get the 6 from because I'm still amped. 39 minutes and 50 seconds. My Duke led the whole goddamn game. That last 10 seconds, man, I ain't never witnessed no shit like that as a fan. As a fan, that last 10 seconds got Duke Nation bugging. Yeah, we bugging. We still trying to cope with it. My God. We didn't need a basket. Only thing we needed to do was bring the ball across the half-court line to avoid the 10 seconds violation. Let them foul you. We didn't need a shot. Just hold the ball. They got to foul you. Dribble, hold the ball, get fouled, get a few more, win the ball game. Duke is in the Final Four. That shit didn't happen. So it made me think about my coach, John Shire, who I consider a very good coach, taking over from Mike Krzyzewski. He hasn't missed a beat. We've been in the Elite 8 3 years in a row. This was supposed to be the season with this team to go to the Final Four. Man, Shire's supposed to know who on his roster in that last 10 seconds of the ball game, who is his quick thinkers, and who's going to make the right decision under that stress, under that pressure. Hell yeah, there's a lot of pressure. It's 10 seconds left. It's anybody's ball game at that time. Yeah, we knew UConn was going to come back. But we had the ball last 10 seconds of the game. I got a question for John Shire. Oh, I got to get it to him some way, somehow. I got to get it to him. And this is the question. Why wasn't junior classman starting point guard Caleb Foster in the game? He was supposed to be the one receiving that ball from Saw. Saw inbound the ball to Cam. Cam kicks it back to Saw. And then it gets kicked up the middle to your point guard. But we had freshman Jaden Boozer, who's been suspect throughout the season with his horrible decision-making perimeter passing. Yeah, watching my dude. I mean, he's going to be good, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't ready for the NBA yet. Not ready, not mentally ready. So he should not have been in the game. It should have been Caleb Foster, who's been through walls already the last 2 years. He should have been the one receiving that ball. Trust me, if he's in the game, my Duke is in the Final Four. Period. Been a Duke fan for 38 years. I ain't never experienced no shit like that. I've never experienced nothing like that as a Duke fan. My God. Oh, my God. This is a tough one. No doubt. Listen, let's get started with today's topic. The men's Final Four. The men's Final Four. No matter how I feel that my Duke is not in the Final Four, I gotta do this show. I gotta do this show. Listen, we got 4 out of 64 teams left for this March Madness that's just been spectacular. Yeah, spectacular. This is what March Madness does each year. And I know that. Big fan of it. The Final Four is special. It's real special. I had a chance back in the 90s to work the Final Four. No need to explain how, but I got a chance to work the Final Four. Yeah, not at the game, but in other entities of the Final Four. People come from all over the world who's basketball lovers. People come from all over the country, all over the world for that Final Four. The Final Four is special. It is just as special as the national championship. Trust me. Listen, I know. I witnessed it. And if you one of these 68 teams before the tournament begins, and you've been selected, and you one of the 68 teams, and one of the teams, and you are blessed and lucky to make it to the Final Four, yeah, you got to pat yourself on the back, because we're talking a 3-week tournament. We're talking 64 teams that has been eliminated so far. That's why I call it the madness, the gladness, and the sadness. That's 64 teams. That's a hell of a lot of people from each school, each town, family, friends. Sad that they are not still alive. And listen, and this is what this shit is about, the March Madness. And so, we got the following teams coming out of their respective brackets. Coming out of the East, we got the number 2 seed, UConn Huskies. Versus, coming out of the South, the number 3 Illinois Fighting Illini. Listen, Illinois is no joke. East versus South matchup. Yeah, this matchup, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a goodie. But I'm saying it's going to be very interesting for these reasons only. UConn big man Tyrese Reed Jr. He's going to get his. 265 pounds of sheer energy. My man's moving people. Yeah, I mean, he let him get his, because he's going to get his. You ain't stopping that if he doesn't want to be stopped. UConn forward Alex Alex Karabon. Yeah, I watched him against, and he's an upperclassman, junior, senior, one of the two. Yeah, my Duke had him on lock. He loves to shoot those threes. Yeah, he hit a crucial one at the end. But for the most part of that Duke game, yeah, he was on locked. He got to do a lot more against this Illinois team. Then you got the new, I'm going to call him the new Duke killer. Yeah, guard, Braylon Mullins. Yeah, Mullins. Yeah. Before that three, all tournament long, my man been ice cold. This might have been the three that won the game. This might have woke him up for this Final Four. We gonna see. We gonna see. But he's been ice cold. Can't hit a three. But he hit the right one to move on. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I want to move on to the Illinois. If you don't know, now you know. Illinois has got the tallest men's basketball team in the country. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm talking about the tallest. They got two brothers, blood brothers, from overseas on that team. Centers. You ain't getting to the paint. You ain't getting in the paint that much, and you ain't getting to that rim without getting your shit back that way. They are not the only two centers on the team. You got other centers. You got power forwards. We talking the tallest, the biggest team in college basketball. Illinois Fighting Alumni. Yes. Listen, freshman star power. Talking about star power, NBA already ready. Yeah, Keaton Wagler, the guard. No joke. If you haven't seen him, check him. Then you got another freshman who loves hitting the glass, David Mirkovic. Listen, he's like a Dennis Rodman. He just want to grab rebounds on both ends of the court. How you beat that? How you beat a team like that? So this is my opinion, because I'm asking y'all the question, but I'm going to give you my opinion. I truly believe Illinois Fighting Alumni is stamping their ticket Saturday night for the national championship on Monday night, April 6th. Yeah, that's just my opinion. My opinion only. And why? Because I'm quite sure the entire country, and Illinois being part of the country, watched the Duke and UConn game. You already know what to do against UConn. Let big man Reed get as much points as he want, but don't foul him. Don't put him on the free throw line. Don't give him the and one. If he got you on the post, let him score. Just stick and stay up top on the perimeter. Don't give him the three, because that's where UConn lives. This is why how far they got. Stick and stay with them on the three, just like my Duke did. And Illinois will be going to the national championship. That's just my opinion. It's shit is like a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer for the Illinois coach. You know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer. This is all you got to do. Let Reed do what he needs to do. Let him get 30. Don't put him on the free throw line, though. Let him get twos. Just stick and stay at the perimeter. Illinois is going to the national championship. It's that simple. So, let's move on to the West versus the Midwest matchup. Yeah. This here, you know, and I said it if my, and you know, and let me get over. I got to get over my Duke not being in here. This matchup between the number 1 seeds, Arizona Wildcats, versus the number 1 seed, Michigan Wolverines. It's going to be like the Iran war that's going on right now. It's going to be a lot of explosion shit. It's going to be very explosive. And I'm not being dramatic when I say that. This could be like the national championship for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Arizona, dominant, high balance, and efficient team. This is the way I look at them. And, you know, and they've been rocking and rolling all year long. Freshman guard Braden Burries. This freshman, he averages 17 points a game. Yeah, he's NBA bound, no doubt. Then you got Keo Pete and Jayden Bradley. Listen, they gonna be a nuisance. Arizona Wildcats has been a problem for teams, a tough out for teams all year long. And this is the reason why I had Duke and Arizona going to the national championship on my original pick sheet. Yes, because Arizona is like that. No doubt. It's going to be a tough out. It's going to be a tough out. It's going to be a tough out. Now, Michigan, the Wolverines, yeah, listen. They were supposed to be the number 1 out of all 4 of the number 1 teams. They were supposed to be the weakest coming into the tournament. And here they are, going to the Final Four. Florida eliminated second round. My Duke in the Elite 8. Michigan still alive. Yeah, that offense for Michigan is no joke. And they love attacking the rim to score. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it that frequent against the Arizona Wildcats, though. But Michigan got some NBA-bound key players, so to speak. Yeah, we talking about their main man, Jakel Lindenberg. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy, he only averages 20 points a game. Been doing it all year long. And then his man, A.D. Mara. Yeah. Listen, homeboy he's like a minute ball. You know what I'm saying? Let me rephrase. He's like a Matumbo is what I really want to say. No. My man loves blocking shots. He's the number 1, if I'm not mistaken, the number 1 shot blocker in college basketball this season. I said it like that because when you see homeboy, and if you haven't seen them yet, my man, yeah, it's going to be a lot of block shots. I'm just saying. He's like that Matumbo. Listen, my opinion only. I truly believe, yeah, Arizona will stamp their ticket to the national championship. And it's very simple. The offense and the defense, it's just elite on both ends. When I say elite, I mean elite. Both ends of the court. And so I don't see Michigan attacking the rim like they would normally do. I don't see Michigan getting a lot of open looks at the three-point land. Arizona's no joke. You know what I'm saying? No joke. Arizona Wildcats is no joke. And so, that's the reason why I had them going to the national championship playing against my Duke. Listen, April 4th is this Saturday. And it is a Saturday night. Both games come on. No matter your plans, people, make sure there's a TV around. If you're going out to a restaurant, going to the bar, whatever, make sure a TV is around. All fails, hit the smartphone, because trust me, you do not want to hear about it. You do not want to see it. The highlights, you want to see it live, because this March Madness is going on in this Final Four. Listen, it's going to be on fire. I'm just sad that my goddamn Duke is not in there. I can't stop talking about my Duke. Listen, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me in my basement. To my viewers and to my listeners, please continue to check me out on my YouTube and subscribe. Check me out on my streaming platform. Yes, Spotify. I'm live. I'm TikTok live. Every Tuesday and Thursdays, at least I try to be. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Giving you guys these smoking, mixed topics and sports. Remember to check out the Even Flow Coffee Company, created to combine the interests of coffee lovers, fashion, and music. For more information on to make a purchase, yes, visit evenflowcoffee.com. As I always say, sports is what keeps this world from going insane, either in a pandemic or no pandemic. Until next time, take care.